There's something to be said for going your own way, living life on your own terms. Because, see, once you sit down and once you actually think about it enough, you realize that everything around you is complete or bullshit. And everything, literally society itself, is holding on by a string. All it takes is one bad day. Anybody know where that's from? Anybody? Kudos to you if you do. Kudos. You have a little bit of culture in you. You got. I lost one of my lenses. Look at that. So here's the truth. You heard me shit on spirituality and basically everything earlier. All valid points. It's all lies force-fed down your throat using fear tactics. You have to do this. You felt this deep down. You have to do this. So it's only fair. It's only fair to give them the kudos when they're right. But then again, them being right is relative because the answer is stolen from psychology. I keep telling you guys that this whole spiritualist path everybody gets on is literally something some guy sat down and took everything at his disposal. Religions, psychology, every damn thing. Hi guys. He threw it in a blender, hit frappe, left the top off, let it hit the wall, and then said, looks good to me, everything is connected. So you can't really give spirituality any credit because any interpretation nowadays of what people consider to be spirituality would be considered back in 1976 as New Age spirituality. It takes everything and throws it. There is no respect for custom. There is no respect for lore. There is no respect for anything. Hi guys, I said that already. Calm your asses down. You have been acknowledged. Let that little ego stroke go away. Alright? Now, the part where they get right, and like I said, it's ripped off from psychology, so they can't even call it their own, right? The idea that when you awaken, and I think we went through this earlier today, there is no such thing. It is a fucking lie. All roads lead home. All you do is go introspective on yourself and all the times in your life where you figured it out and it was right. And you hold on to that. And you realize the personality that you had before the world corrupted you was the right one. All roads lead home, right? There is no awakening. What it's called is maturity. It's called doing the work. It's called walking the hard road to learn the hard lesson so it sticks. There is no awakening. There is no second awakening. There is no special connection with the fucking universe. The connection you have is the connection you have. And that's it. Because you, me, everybody, doesn't matter the color of your skin, the fucking gender you were born with, it does not matter. We all come from the same thing. We are all stardust. We are all part of the universe. It's why if we're in close proximity to each other, you can usually tell what I'm thinking about, and I can usually pick up on what you're thinking about. That's why somebody will have like a weird saying to you when you're around, because you're projecting and someone else is picking it up because they are within range of that. It's fucking science. Literally fucking science that we have all allowed them to shove down our throats as spirituality, as religion, as all these things, because we're born into a world that we don't understand, that we're lied to about the way it works. We're taught that we're more special, we're better than everything else, we're the top of the food chain. That's fucking bullshit. We're a part of the food chain. We're not at the top. We have the ability to remove ourselves from the situation. That is not the top of the fucking food chain. Take away the ability to shoot a motherfucker, take away the ability to stab a motherfucker, and let's see how long you last against a fucking bear. We are not the top. Stop feeding your fucking ego. Learn your goddamn place. Learn your fucking history so they can't take advantage of you. So they can't pull up this bullshit like aliens or gods or fuck that. The only God is the fucking universe itself. And it is sentient. It is fucking aware. This has been proven. It is curious. You, me, all of us is just the fucking universe deciding to have a human experience through your goddamn eyes. Through your fucking eyes. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why it wants from my fucking point of view. But it's choosing to have a human fucking experience. It is not God. If you want to talk in those limited fucking ignorant terms, we're all God. We are all God choosing to have a human fucking experience. Stop this bullshit. Stop letting them lie to you. Stop letting them control you. Because we've been born into a controlled state. We are allowed to be this smart. We are allowed to do this much. They don't want you stepping off the path. Because God forbid, if you find out you're better than them, why do you think they only give you one chance to fail? Once you fail, they're done with you. Why? Because failure is your greatest fucking teacher. If you can truly sit down and be reflective and take yourself fucking out of it, take your emotions out of it, and see where you fucked up, and then go back and do it again, but do it the right way, that is what they are fucking scared of. That is what they're fucking terrified of, ladies and gentlemen. They do not want us to understand what we are really capable of. That's why you're taught from a very young age. Oh, you want to be a singer? Oh, you want to be you might want to rein it back. You don't know if you're any good. You need to make sure that you're set. Because it is not the path most traveled. That is the only reason. If this world were honest, if this world were fair.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. Thank you. If this world were any of those things, they would figure out what the fuck each of us are all good at, you know, like in most utopian movies, and they would put us to work in those areas because it's what we're good at. But they don't. They often put a square peg in a round fucking hole because they expect you to fuck up. They expect you to try harder because they don't want you to be a sovereign being. They don't want you to sit around and realize I'm actually a worthwhile motherfucker. Like, fuck you. Oh yeah, what are you? And you can list off what if you're a reflective motherfucker now. You can list off what you're good at. God forbid that ever fucking happens though. They don't want that. They don't want you in control of your own fucking lives. Wake up.